So recently I've been getting a lot of requests to do this video, what happens if you pull the electronic parking brake while driving. There is already a video out on this subject. It's by another YouTuber by the name of Cletus McFarland. I don't know the guy, but he seems to be a really cool dude, and he made one in his 900 horsepower Corvette. That one is a manual. I don't know if it really makes a difference. My car, 2015 Ford Fusion, is an automatic. And I've been telling people to go check his video out, and I think they did. However, I still keep on getting requests for this one video here, so I'm still gonna make it and see what happens. So in my car here, we have an electronic parking brake. There's no handbrake, you pull manually, like back in the day. So what happens if you pull this while you're driving? So right now we're just sitting still. If I pull the button, a light illuminates on the instrument cluster here saying that the brake is engaged. So to disengage it, you have to put your foot on the brake and push the button down. And you actually hear a mechanical sound every time you do it. All right, so let's see what happens if you pull it while you're driving. So first off, I'm just gonna go real slow. I'm gonna put the car in drive, and I'm gonna take my foot off the brake and just let it roll real slowly. Oh, wow. So that actually stops the car. Now that was just rolling about 4 or 5 miles an hour. So if you pull the electronic parking brake while driving, I guess below 5 miles an hour, it actually stops the vehicle. All right, so let's see what happens if you get up to speed here. So we're doing 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. Okay, so it gives me a warning light. Oh, wow. Okay, so as long as you hold the button or you pull it up, as long as you pull the button up, it actually applies the brake. But as soon as I let it go, it stops braking. Let's try this again. Okay, it's still engaged. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the mechanical part of everything. Most likely this isn't very healthy for the car. You probably shouldn't be, doing this, but I would assume that this is good to know if you're in a situation where your regular brakes are not working. Although it seems like when you pull the electronic parking brake, it actually, if you pull it while you're driving normal speeds, it actually applies to regular brakes. I haven't read up on this in the manual and see if these two brake systems are independent from each other. Of course, there's a lady walking there now. That's kind of... Why are you walking in the middle of the road? Come on. I don't want to hit you, lady. All right, it's 40 miles an hour. I have no foot on the brake. So it actually stops the vehicle completely, and the electronic parking brake is currently engaged until you disengage it. All right, so we're gonna try this again. Get the car up to about 40 miles an hour. So I had my foot off the brake the whole time. I just pulled the electronic parking brake and it stopped the vehicle. As long as I hold the button up, it applies brake. As soon as I let it go, it stops braking. Okay, so there you have it. I'm actually, I don't know if I'm imagining this, but I'm kind of feeling some kind of smell. So don't know how good this is, so I'm not gonna keep on doing it. But to recap, as long as the vehicle is moving below 5 miles an hour, and you pull the electronic parking brake, it'll actually just stop the car like you're pulling a handbrake. If you're above that miles per hour, so the last one that I did here was going about 45 miles an hour. If you pull it once, it applies brake. If you hold the electronic parking brake button up, it'll keep braking until the vehicle has completely stopped. And also what I noticed was when you pull the electronic parking brake, it applies the brake lights, which I guess is a very good feature if this is something you're doing in an emergency situation. So the cars behind you can actually see that you're braking even though you're not using the traditional brakes. So how'd you guys like this video? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if this is your first time stopping by the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. Remember to follow on Instagram at Autoblog, Facebook at Autoblog, and Twitter at Autoblog, whatever is your personal preference when it comes to social media, for more behind the scenes footage so you can stay up to date on what I'll be doing on the channel before I'm actually doing it. I hope you guys are having an awesome 2017 so far. This is my first video for this year, but with many more to come. See you next time. Bye-bye.